Para pá. É galera, beleza? Shinter Gamer aqui. E vamos lá continuar o gameplay de Resident Evil 5. So, let's play it.
Resident Evil 5.
Agora o 1. Pronto.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella, and that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
Qual é dessa área aqui? Tem umas coisas em cima ali. Será que dá pra pegar alguma coisa aqui? Uma cara de não. Mas, né? Custa. Deixa eu aparecer um X aqui. Passei aqui, apareceu um X. Aí. Aí que dá pra abrir esses. Olha aí, ó. Vamos dar uma investigadinha. É bom que o jogo recompensa, né? Dá um ódio quando você explora as coisas. Ah, e outra coisa, lembra? Todo começo de capítulo tem um pedaço de papel pra ler. Cadê ele? Por onde a gente veio. Aí eu investiguei. Olha um negócio ali. Aqueles negócios que tem que destruir nas fases, que eu não acho nunca. Será que ganha quando destrói tudo esses negócios aí, hein? Beleza, vamos seguindo. Tá só um negocinho azul e um besouro. Olha o papel aí, ó. Lá vai o textão. From Chief Researcher Brandon, Journal Number 1, 1966. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly, this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor or a legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research will prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. His hypothesis that a virus, a retinol, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious, his hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in the flower was labeled progenitor. For 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, freed over results, and staved off attacks from the Nipaya. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirit. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. Ixi, vai virar mais um ano ainda. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempt to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass produce the progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here is when the major problems surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they grow triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. We've made no progress. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development in the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into the heated debate with Dr. Marcos about the director this research was taken. During the debate, Mr. Spencer is interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without a progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. Tá, tudo falou aí de uma. Que os caras acreditavam no negócio da flor ali. Fizeram os testes e aparentemente não deu errado. Não deu em nada. Tá. Ah, ela tá quebrando. Investigate the computer. Can't tell if it's broken or if it's no power. Power é on aí, ó.
Take this!
Research Director Brandon's Journal. O que tá no computador naquele papel ali. We've closed down the research center. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that Arcar facility and Recon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? I've spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard that he died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry or happy or even shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was if all the emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all the Umbrella's laboratories. I was just an automated machine reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie, ambling through life, no thoughts, no feelings, and now the research center where I've spent half my life is closed. I really don't care one way or another. It's probably all for the best. Perhaps it is too late to have semblance of life again. Tá, isso aqui é o documento, número 2, é o outro.
Use this!
It's all over. A year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know those routine attacks by the Nipaya are really going to wreck my nerves, but for the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answers. If you're worried about the Nipaya, then we'll just have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine that the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an optical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marx and I decided to try the Spencer's plan. Finally, some good news. We learned they were able to chase the Nipaya off their land. The land we acquire only amounts to half of those underground ruins. but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said the plans to construct a research facility at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City to take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realized it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I'll go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agree this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is far from being the paradise of research and scientific study. The so-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents, and we have to employ armored soldiers to keep the Nipai at bay. But the thing that gets my nerves the most is the sound of the construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm trying to concentrate on extracting virus samples from the progenitor's flowers so I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully, if I focus on my work, I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. The research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Center, not just some pile of tents. I've come to a realization in the past 9 months. The facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for research. Then we can fill them with more talented research. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results would do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his virus research. In a rare turn of events, that old King Flink Spencer actually agreed with me on this. Tá, falou textão aí que os caras construíram essa base aqui para continuar estudando as flores. E aí o cara que ficou aqui enviar outro documento, enviar o resultado das coisas pro cara que tava lá em Raccoon City. T-Virus Development Success. Hey Marcus. Ó, aí deu certo o negócio da flor lá, não tinha? A princípio não tinha dado certo, os caras foi estudando mais, fez um bagulhete aqui. Tem liquor aqui, velho.
You grab it.
Okay.
Tem liquor aqui, pera aí, minha shotgun tá aqui tá isso daqui, rifle. Beleza.
I don't know how, but they could be using them to produce biological weapons. This is the facility from the picture, no doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
I've seen enough of these flowers.
Use this!
O negócio passou no teto lá, parece. Ó, mais um no PC com textão, vamos ver qual é. An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We completed most of our work on the new project. Sorry, you know I can't talk about work, so they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. We're headed straight back to Arizona and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy think he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work and he's good researching and all. Don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas and he's good at noticing details. But every time he opens his mouth, he just goes on and on about how great he is. You can even begin to imagine what a torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give him. But forget all that. What matters is that I should be back home within the new few days. When I go back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Thank you. Then talk to you soon, Ria. Tem umas coisas aqui que não é tão importante, né? Esse e-mail aí é só o cara. Ó, tem outro PC aqui, ó. Crucial Researches Miguel Journal. When I heard it was the laboratory used by umbrellas in Africa, my expectations were raised, to say the least. But when I saw it, well, it's a lab in the name only. I don't know how umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there is nothing there of any value to us. Not a piece of lab equipment remains, not at least nothing that still works. I can't say I'm surprised because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would be no need to come to this rundown umbrella facility anyway. We already made samples of the T virus, the G virus, and the T Veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just didn't have the damned progenitor virus, but we finally got our hand on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. I can't wait to start working on it. I wonder who came up with the name Liquor for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know that it's the perfect name. But for researchers like me, BOWs like liquors are just a pain in the ass. If I said liquors were too perfect, I'll probably be going too far in my praise. But they are pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There is no room left for improvement. BOWs that were created using the T virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their facilities show some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. But that's all we got so far. They're still blind as an old lady and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. I hate how things don't go according to plan, but since there is still a demand for liquors on the BOW market, I guess things aren't all that bad. Tá, aqui caixote. O cara tá falando que eles criaram os liquors aqui. Já sabe o que vai encontrar. Olha aí, ó. Conheço bem isso daí, ó. Resident Evil 2. Cadê eles? Subiu ali e vai cair na minha cara. Eu não quero tomar susto não, na moral. Aqui não tem como abrir. Eles vão cair na minha cara. Eu tô falando pra você. Esse é o que mira. Sempre lembro disso. Best gate. Looks like it was torn apart by animals. Not a good way to go.
Careful. I saw something.
Eu vi também. Quebra esse vidro? Exatamente. Cadê eles? Tem cachorro aqui, droga. Licker e cachorro. Ah não, são animais normais. Tem uma cela que vai quebrar, que vai me dar um susto. Vai andando, olha esse cachorro maldito aí que explode a cabeça. E cabra, o Licker vai liberar geral aqui. Pega esse item aqui, ó. Ele vai vir destruir todas essas celas aí, eu tô ferrado. Ai. Tem que se mexer, filho. Você vai tomando tiro de shotgun. Nossa, você tá muito resistente. Ele fica parado, velho. Morri, velho. Não acredito, mano. Se dá tiro de shotgun no Licker, ele não se mexe. Maluco, como que tá minhas coisas aqui? Eu nem bala, eu tenho mais. Eu vou enfrentar quantos Lickers? Porque eles estão fortes demais. Tá ouvindo esse espaço? São nossos, tá? Faz um barulhão, né, filha? Essa porta aqui. Mais um textão. Pega aí.
Okay.
Arma nova. Tem como eu ver a força dela aqui? Não, só por fora. De qualquer forma, vou colocar ela aqui, ó. Ela usa bala de MG. Beleza, vamos ver uns textão aqui, ó. Open. So this is the monitor room. All the monitors are offline. Beleza, os textos só no início da fase. Não sei se essa K-47 aí vai ter um... Vai ser melhor pra atirar neles. Eu vou fazer um teste. Mano, eu tô andando muito...
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Vai vir uma daqui a pouco, então. Ah, é só subir. Eu sei que é transferir pra outra área.
Okay.
Só subiu a escada. Do medo. Puxa aí. O que acontece? Abrir a janelinha. Isso é bom? Olha lá o tanto. Meu Deus do céu. Tira não, filha. Vamos embora daqui. Mano, é muito, velho.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Ah, tá.
Guess
Nós não...
their senses are weak.
Just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible.
Só andar, porque eles são surdos. são surdos. Meu Deus do céu. Filha, vamos abrir esse negócio aqui. Ah, ele tá fazendo barulho. Vamos, linda. Acabou. Corre. Ah, não vai ter como pegar item nesse desespero aqui. Vou ter que lutar. Tá. Os caras se mexendo, velho. Vambora, filha, vambora. Esquece esses itens, vambora. Quem disse essa arma que é boa? Eu tô. O bicho tá pegando tudo, tá nem vendo. O que eu gosto, tem atitude, Shiva. Minha mãe. Acho que eu não vou usar rifle. Coloca isso aqui, ó. Queria jogar lá nele, só que eu tinha que abrir o inventário, uma treta. Perdi a chance de matar um monte de licker e conseguir umas paradas.
What the hell?
This was in the pictures, too.
Wait, that means Jill might be here.
What have they done?
Jill. There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
Why?
Well, that's why.
Mas que boss battle, hein? Acho que eu vou aproveitar aqui.
I've got the useless against it!
Abre a boca. Abre a boca. Vamos tomar esse cara. Analisa o cenário. É um circo, velho. Não tem o que fazer. Ah, a perna dele. Preciso quebrar a perna. Nossa, mas tá difícil, cara. Não para. Nem sei se essa arma aqui é forte, tô gastando bala com ela. Carrega não, vou trocar de arma. Tá tão longe. Aqui não vai fazer nada, tá todo protegido. Tem que ser nas pernas. Pega as pernas, abriu a boca lá, abriu a boca. Abriu a boca lá, velho. Pega a perna lá, ó. Tô fazendo o meu melhor, caiu. Coloca ela no ataque mode. Ele abriu a boca de novo. Pega o braço dele. Caiu. Tem que estar de grenade launcher. Tá ficando de boca aberta agora. Mas pra parar ele que é difícil. Olha aqui o coração. Que isso? O coração não. Cadê a Shinter? Finalmente acabou as balas, velho. Apareceu bala aqui, você viu? Eu tenho uma geração forte. Ah, tá caindo coisas. Ele caiu. Pega a bala lá. São duas. Cai. Carrega isso aqui. Corre. Só se tá louco, hein, Chica? Boss aqui não é brincadeira, não. Olha a perna dele lá. Caiu, caiu, caiu. Pô, o bicho é muito forte, velho. Vai até quando nisso? Já tem 5 balas. Matei. Uou.
Damn it! Where is she?
Mr. Redfield, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Selegiona. She works for Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.
Pra onde agora? Beleza, galera, vou parar aqui. Falou.